Hey guys, this is Lenovo, and I will be introducing another mod of Mount Blade Warband. This one is called Full Invasion 2, and it's basically, if you can picture it as Nazi zombies, but on a computer, but with like 50 other people. So you can get random weapons, you get rounds to survive in, you can spawn, all that fun stuff, but you play with a bunch of different factions. Let's get going. Unfortunately, Full Invasion's kind of been quiet this last month, but fortunately there's a Lord of the Rings only server, and I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan, so let's join that one. So yeah, this is Osgiliath, and they make very good maps on this. You have Minas Tirith, basically every fortress you can think of. So I really love this mod with these great graphics of what they do. So, looks like they're fighting Middle-earth versus Mordor. It's actually my favorite faction class. So, basically fighting off invasion forces until I think it's 52 is their last wave. That takes actually a couple hours to do depending on how many people show up. The more players there are, the more enemy bots there are. And you don't spawn until after the boss wave. So after this wave, you'll be able to spawn, so I better choose my class before the wave ends. Alright, another thing is, if you get injured, we have beds here. You can heal here, it takes probably about 15 seconds to heal. Play full heal, you don't get interrupted. Here, you have money to refill your arrows, or any kind of ammunition. And we got, let's see. Okay, this one actually has a barricade. You have the ability to build barricades, I believe, on this map. Oh, I just spawned in. Ah, here we are. Yeah, so these are random weapon boxes. So just pay a little bit, and you get a random weapon, but most of the time they're bad. But you want to look for legendary weapons. Legendary weapons are burning. They basically like this guy. You've got a legendary two-hand sword, it looks like. So you can see the flame above it. I think it's actually also an admin. And with each kill you get, depending on the server, you get some amount of gold. And you use gold to basically save up more random weapons. And if you die, some people actually die on purpose because they think they have enough money to get a better troop. Not all troops are under 10,000 like mine was. You can get trolls, which are probably, I forget how much it is, but they're very expensive. there are a bunch of other factions you can do. This server is only do Lord of the Rings, which I actually really enjoy. People get tired of Lord of the Rings, so they always want to poll. You can actually submit a vote to change the map and factions. But this one only allows Lord of the Rings, so since Lord of the Rings is my favorite, I like this server. As you can tell, there's no TK on this server. Actually, one of the servers actually has TK once in a while. So that's fortunate for me. This kind of map. I'm going to show you some of the factions now they have. So these are all the maps we have. Trench Defense is one of my favorites. We play as 7 years versus Black Powder, which is basically World War I with muskets, where you just defend. You're in the trench basically the whole time. You get Minas Tirith, and it actually does go all the way up all 5-6 levels. So it's like a 10-minute walk up if you have to, but it's always fun, real fun. And looks like we got a Mimikyu as the boss. Come on. Alright. So we got Gilead, Hornburg right here. Okay, get out of here. This boss is actually probably one of the most annoying ones to beat. This guy has a crazy... There's actually a person inside the Mimikyu. So yeah, if you kill the person, you can actually mount the Mimikyu. So you can see from that list, there are a bunch of maps, and new maps always get updated. So it's always an endless selection, but of course people only choose certain favorites, so most of the maps aren't played after this wave. I'll show you all the factions that we can do. I'll do right. So we get your default from native right here. You can play as a hoplite on this one. Assassin's Guild. Chinese Iron Trees are pretty fun. You can be a samurai or you can use guns. See, World War II is guns, Long Arrows are guns, zombies are interesting. Anglo-Zulu War is interesting. If you've never seen the movie Zulu, it's basically the British fighting against the Zulu. So it's always fun to play as that faction against the Zulus. You get your future Marines, which are also known basically from Starship Troopers. 7 years is my favorite. It's all muskets. Your Lord of the Rings factions. Drowning Ward, Fire and Sword, Middle Earth, which we're doing right now. And these factions here are only playable as the attacker. So when you make a poll, you have to choose the faction you're playing as and the faction you're going against. So you have to choose one of these that don't say attacker, and then choose a faction that's the attacker. So you got your Zulus, you got your alien bugs. Black powder is muskets. socialists. You gotta fight. You kill Hitler and all that fun stuff. And that's about it. But this has got a lot of stuff too. So we killed the Mum Kill, and the Mum Kill's still alive. We just killed the writer. I'm not sure there's a writer in it right now. And I think the reason why this mod has kind of been inactive these last month is where there's a new game coming out called Bannerlord. Everyone's just hyped about it. Bannerlord is basically the single version of Full Invasion. That's what it's been told as. So there's a lot of hype about that game. I'm waiting for that game to come out too, but this game is also very good to play. If you feel like just doing a game where it's survival, basically. The only issue about this game is, basically, the loading screen is the big peeve of yours. So it's like a 10-minute, about 5-10 minutes, depending on your computer, load screen. So don't be upset if it takes forever to load, but I highly encourage this mod. This mod is free as well. It's called Full Invasion 2. I'll give you details down in the description. Thank you for watching.